Can see how much it's evaporated. Like this was all full of water.
You're not going to run around barefoot on here.
No, you're definitely not.
Greetings and welcome to East Jesus.
Thank you.
I am your mediocre half-assed tour guide. I don't give tours.
Hello.
Good morning.
We are on our way to the Salton Sea.
We had a pretty wicked camp spot last night on the edge of a wall with a huge wash below overlooking the Salton Sea. And now we're headed down to Salton City, coming in on S22 California from Borrego Springs, where we were yesterday.
Yeah, Borrego Springs was so awesome. We spent pretty much all day there.
So we're heading down into Salton City, and then we're going to do a clockwise loop around the Salton Sea and just kind of see the sea. So you can see as we're coming into Salton City, all the streets on the map here, like this is a well-developed city. You can see all the streets. But then if you look like where we are right now, you can see all the streets in front of us. And if you look outside,
there's nothing there.
There's not much. And I think it looks like from looking at the maps, it kind of continues with the same kind of thing all around. There's just kind of some houses scattered here and there, but the streets are virtually non-populated. Look at all that.
Yeah.
It's all streets.
It's
City
just
streets.
all streets, but with all the infrastructure in place. But look at out here.
Caught behind Venetian blinds, out of reach for the city lights. This ain't where I belong. Hey, look at me, man, what I become. I've been running east, looking for a sunset, digging deep since 99. What I thought was gone was sitting in my pocket in plain sight all along. I think it's time for me to go and burn all bridges. All I know, I got lost along the way, fell between the foam, pulling stitches. Time to let go, so come what may. Don't look before you what you give, you get to keep. So long, farewell, bye-bye. Let's have a toast for those lost old lives. And my crooked little heart that seems so rebellious is falling apart right now. I'm bleeding, an easy kill, gonna leave it all behind. I think it's time for me to go burn all.
You can see how much it's evaporated. Like this was all full of water. Like you can see here, like the water used to go up to that. That's a retaining wall right here. That was all underwater. Over here, that's Salton Beach. So that water used to go right up. Same thing down here. And then in all those little offshoots that we showed you, they used to be all full of water and now they're dry. All those big homes used to have floating docks. Now they're just sitting on the ground. Look at that. My big brother does this in Alberta. And that's wicked cool. Look at that. Wow. Paragliders.
Paraglider gang.
So we're at Corvina, right? Corvina Beach.
Corvina is a big fish that used to be in here. It was really good sport fishing, but they all died.
So we're gonna go down and check out the beach. Apparently the beach is mainly barnacles and bones from fish and birds that have died. Kind of supposed to look like teeth. So we're gonna go check it out. Look at that RV.
It's like
Oh, it's shells and barnacles
yeah.
and bones. Well, there's fish bones. But if you look at it, looks like teeth.
Yeah.
There's a bone.
You're not gonna run around barefoot on here.
No, you're definitely not. Makes a really weird sound when you walk. Oh my gosh, it's just thick. There's like no sand. Look how thick it is.
I don't know what this is. Sand is kind of pink. Ooh, it's squishy. Sinking in it. And there's supposed to be a lot of thermal activity along the lake in different places, so There's places where you can actually see the mud bubbling, which, oh man, am I ever sinking in now? I don't know if that's what these bumps are in the sand. A little mound over here.
It's pretty.
Pretty gross at the edge though.
It is gross at the edge, but man, this must have been so pretty. Look.
Yeah, when it was all nice sand beaches, it was probably pretty nice.
I think we're done here, and now we are going to continue our way around. I think the next stop for us is going to be Bombay Beach. Apparently that's where we're gonna probably experience the smell, but we'll see. Here it's been, ooh, I have little crustaceans in my hand. Here it's been fine. It just smells like a lake. It doesn't smell toxic or stinky of any kind. I imagine back in the day it was quite a bit worse because there were dead animals. So there's nothing dead on the beach now. It's just what's left over. So we'll see how Bombay Beach turns out. We were driving here, we could see something on the beach from the highway, but we couldn't figure out what it was. It's hay bales. Does anybody know why there's so many hay bales? If you know, please leave a comment below, because I'm really curious. It goes for miles. It's not what I was expecting. Thank you for watching. If you're enjoying this video, please consider hitting the like and subscribe buttons. It's free and greatly supports the channel. Well, I guess that's the fountain of youth right there. But you can't get to it because you have to stay off the grass. That's unfortunate. There's a bar. Some cozy couches. And then you walk over here and you confess your sins. So as you get right down to the water, there is a little bit of an odor. It's not horrendous though, but I think it's just like mostly this algae bloom that's along the shore. Bombay Beach is situated 223 feet below sea level and holds the distinction of being the lowest community in the United States. Once a popular getaway for beachgoers, it faced a decline in the 1980s due to the draining and escalating salinity of the nearby Salton Sea, destroying the lake's ecosystem. Many residents and businesses around the Salton Sea, including those in Bombay Beach, were eventually driven out by the odor of the dying fish and birds, health concerns, and the unpredictable flooding and draining of the Salton Sea. Only 230 residents remain in Bombay Beach. However, an emerging artist community has brought life and attention to Bombay Beach. In 2015, Bombay Beach Biennale was founded. This public arts event operates independently of the traditional art world found in galleries, museums, and art fairs. Its purpose is to shed light on the largely overlooked ecological crisis affecting the Salton Sea. Bombay Beach Biennale creatively repurposes abandoned houses, vacant lots, and the decaying shoreline, turning them into unique canvases for artistic expression, social engagement, and critical thought. Leaving Bombay Beach, we made our way towards Slab City. Slab City, also known as the last free place in the U.S., is situated on an abandoned military base near the Salton Sea. It is an unincorporated, off-grid alternative lifestyle community that operates without official services or laws. Next, we head towards East Jesus. East Jesus is an experimental and habitable art installation located in the Slab City area. East Jesus features a variety of experimental art. New artwork is continually added and degrades quickly in the desert climate.
Greetings and welcome to East Jesus.
Thank you.
I am your mediocre, half-assed tour guide. I don't give tours. Everything is that way.
Awesome! Thank you!
Whoa! Check out that sweet RV.
Next, we're off to Salvation Mountain. Salvation Mountain is a 5-story high, 150-foot wide mound built over 3 decades by Leonard Knight, using hay bales, adobe clay, donated paint, an assortment of old tires, car windows, and other found objects. Salvation Mountain was Leonard's way to share his devotion to peace, love, and a higher power. Volunteers live on the site and maintain the structure, which sadly is crumbling from the desert heat and sun. Admission to Salvation Mountain is free, but donated cans of paint are gratefully accepted. After a long day of exploring the Salton Sea, we settled into our boondocking site amongst the Glamis dunes, just in time for sunset. Tune into next week's episode where we explore a bit of the Glamis dunes and talk to the owners of some sandrails.